When you're out on the road, being seen is everything. A good rear light isn't just about shining bright, it's about keeping you safe, letting others know you're there, and giving you that extra peace of mind while you ride. Today, we've rounded up 15 of the best rear bike lights that do a lot more than just glow red. Some come with radar detection, some have built-in horns and turn signals, and a few can even sync up with your helmet or your group ride. Oh, and there's one smart light that actually uses AI to sense when you're braking. So let's jump in and check out what makes each of these lights stand out. Feeling worried about vehicles sneaking up behind you? The Ravemen NT201 Smart Radar Tail Light changes everything, giving you real-time radar awareness, so you always know what's approaching from the rear. Since Ravemen always tried to keep things simple, the light seamlessly syncs with Garmin, Wahoo, or Hammerhead bike computers. Well, we connected our Garmin Edge 540 to the light, and the process was seamless. Just select Add Sensor and choose Radar. Next, put the light into pairing mode by holding the power button until the indicator flashes. Your Garmin will then detect and pair with the device. The best part of the rear light is, it gives you visual and sound alerts on your bike computer when a vehicle is approaching from up to 140 meters behind. On top of that, the 40-degree radar coverage is a brilliant touch, which ensures you're aware of vehicles even on twisty turns. Beyond radar, an integrated motion sensor triggers an automatic brake light function, intensifying the light to warn drivers when you decelerate. Performance-wise, the trail light puts out 80 lumens using high-efficiency LEDs and offers 3 constant and 3 flashing lighting modes for your different riding needs. The unit is built to withstand all weather conditions, boasting an IPX6 waterproof rating, and features flexible mounting options, including both seat rail and seat post mounts for easy installation on nearly any bicycle. For long rides, the light's rechargeable battery offers an excellent battery life of up to 19 hours in its most efficient flashing mode, complemented by an auto on-off function that conserves power by turning the light off after 2 minutes of stillness and back on when motion is detected. Overall, if you want a reliable rear light to be safe and visible on roads, the NT201 will definitely be a clever pick. Then we move on to something that's more than just a rear light, the Lumos Firefly Mini. It's not just a small tail light, it's a full smart visibility system. This one gives 360-degree coverage, combining brake lights, turn signals, and team sync flashing into a compact body that weighs just 15 grams. It attaches magnetically to your bike, helmet, or even your backpack, so you can place it wherever visibility matters most. The battery runs up to 14 hours depending on the mode, and it connects wirelessly with other Lumos products for synchronized flashing. There's even an automatic brake light that brightens the moment you slow down, making your ride more predictable for traffic behind. The Firefly Mini is USB-C rechargeable, IPX6 water resistant, and compatible with Lumos helmets like the Ultrafly and Ultrafly Pro. So you're not just getting a light, you're getting a smart visibility setup that adapts to every kind of ride. And it comes in at about $35, which is a fair deal for something that feels this refined. Now, here's a light that honestly feels like a full safety system. The Ravemen NT101. You get left and right turn signals that work through a wireless handlebar remote, projecting clear directional indicators just like car signals. It even creates 2 red safety lines on the ground. A visual safe zone that helps drivers judge distance. Add to that a 120 decibel horn, a motion-triggered anti-theft alarm, and an auto brake light that activates when you slow down, and you've got a full safety system rather than just a light. The 160 lumen beam is powerful enough for both day and night rides, and with 6 lighting modes plus motion sensing, it adapts to almost any environment. Charging happens through USB-C, and the quick release mount fits neatly on both seat posts and cargo racks. For roughly $45, the NT101 brings together visibility, warning, and security in one well-built rear light. Then comes something sleek and efficient. the Magicshine SEEMEE 50 Pro. It's small, magnetic, and beautifully designed, giving you a bright 50 lumen output that's visible from far behind. The high transparency optical strip creates a clean red glow that stays consistent even in heavy traffic. You also get light sync control, which links your front and rear lights for synchronized operation, and Peloton Sync Flash that keeps your group lights pulsing together for better visibility in packs. The magnetic mount snaps on instantly and can be rotated horizontally or vertically, giving flexibility on different bike styles. Battery runtime ranges up to 30 hours, and it charges through USB-C in about an hour. It's IPX6 waterproof, features a 4-level power indicator, and even has a lockout mode to prevent accidental activation inside a bag. For about $27, you're getting a compact light that combines function, form, and convenience in one smart little package. Moving up in brightness and intelligence, we have the See.Sense ICON3, one of the smartest lights in this list. It puts out an impressive 350 lumens and features patented reactive technology that adjusts brightness based on what's happening around you. When cars get close, or when you enter darker areas, it automatically brightens to grab attention faster. It also includes a Get Me Home mode that saves enough power to finish your ride safely, even when the battery's nearly empty. The ICON3 connects through the See.Sense app for crash detection, theft alerts, and ride insights that help improve local road planning. With 270-degree visibility and a quarter-turn mount, it keeps you seen from all sides. The USB-C charging and IP67 water sealing make it ready for all-weather rides, and its sleek design suits both commuter and road setups. Priced around $90, the ICON3 stands out as a high-tech safety light that goes far beyond basic illumination. Now for something budget-friendly but surprisingly advanced, here's the ROCKBROS R2. It's a lightweight, 19-gram taillight packed with features that genuinely add safety to every ride. The highlight is its smart brake sensing. It instantly brightens when you decelerate, making your movements clear to vehicles behind. It also switches off automatically when idle, saving battery without you doing anything. You get 4 modes to choose from: slow flash, breathing, fast flash, and steady. Plus a team sync mode that lets nearby R2 lights flash together for a unified group ride look. Battery life stretches from 7 to 16 hours depending on the mode, and the USB-C port makes charging quick and simple, taking about 1 hour. It's IPX6 waterproof, built tough, and small enough to blend into your setup. For just $25, the ROCKBROS R2 delivers practical safety, strong visibility, and a bit of smart tech in a compact, everyday design. Then we move to something versatile, the Knog Plus. This one might be small, but it's one of those lights that you end up using for almost everything. You can clip to your seat post, helmet, and even a backpack strap, and it just fits right in wherever you want it. It runs bright enough to be seen from nearly 1,500 feet away, which makes a real difference when you're riding on open roads or darker city streets. And the COB-LED setup gives it a clean, evenly spread glow that's easy on the eyes, but still attention-grabbing. What makes it so practical is how simple it is. No cable needed for charging. You just pull it out of the magnetic mount and plug it directly into a USB port. The battery indicator ring around the button is a thoughtful touch too. It shows low battery and turns off once fully charged, so you never have to guess. The IP66 waterproof build makes it perfect for all-weather rides, and at just 0.6 ounces, you barely notice it's there. Even with the compact design, it runs up to 40 hours in Eco Flash mode, which is incredible for something this size. For about $22, Knog Plus gives you simplicity, brightness, and portability in one slick design that feels made for commuters and casual riders alike. Here's one that feels like it was made for riders who appreciate extra visibility, the MEILAN X5. You've got 30 LEDs across the panel, throwing out up to 85 lumens, which makes it easy to spot even in daylight traffic. What caught our attention though, is how many smart touches it has. Its wireless remote gives full control over the turn signals, which flash cleanly left or right, just like a car. It even has a small light on the remote, so you always know which mode you're on, which saves a glance backward. And those ground warning lines, easily one of our favorite features. They project 2 red laser lanes on the road beside you, creating a visible safety zone around your bike. The auto brake detection works well too. When you slow down, the light shifts to a bright, steady beam, clearly signaling the stop. Runtime's decent, about 8 hours from the 2000 mAh battery, and charging through USB is quick and easy. It's not fully waterproof, but it can handle light rain fine. We like that it comes with 2 mounting brackets, one under the saddle, one on the seat post, so you can adjust the height as you prefer. At around $37, this light gives a lot for its price and makes city riding feel safer and more visible. If you're serious about safety and like having tech that works quietly in the background, the Trek CarBack is something special. It's not just a rear light, it's a radar-based system that warns you about vehicles approaching from behind. We tested it on busy roads, and the alerts come in quick, showing real-time distance and approach speed through the Trek app or your GPS computer. It detects cars up to 240 meters away, which gives plenty of time to react. The rear light itself is bright, up to 90 lumens in daytime flash, and drivers can see it from as far as 2 kilometers away. That's serious visibility. What makes it even better is that it works seamlessly with your smartphone or cycling computer, so you can choose between visual alerts or audible pings depending on your ride style. The build feels premium too, compact, weather-sealed, and designed to fit neatly under a saddlebag or smaller frame. Battery life runs a little over 7 hours in typical use, and charging through USB-C is fast. We also like the visible battery gauge with LED bars that tell you exactly when to recharge. Sure, it's on the higher side at about $200, but when you consider that it acts as both a radar and a bright daytime taillight, it easily earns its place among the most advanced lights out there. Here's another one from Trek, but this one's built simpler, the Flare R-City. It's made for urban riders who want a light that just works, no extra setup. With 35 lumens of focused brightness, it might sound modest on paper, but the visibility pattern makes all the difference. It's visible up to 900 meters in daylight, which is exactly what matters most in city traffic. The flash pattern isn't random either. It's designed to interrupt attention, which helps drivers notice you even from a distance. We've ridden with it through several commutes, and the side lighting helps a ton at intersections or turns. Battery life stretches up to 24 hours, depending on the mode, and the built-in LED fuel gauge tells you when it's time to recharge. Charging takes about 2 hours with USB-C, and it's fully waterproof with IPX7 rating, so heavy rain isn't an issue. The quick connect mount is easy to pop on or off for charging or swapping bikes. And when you pair it with Trek's blender mount, it just looks seamless. For around $45, the Flare R-City feels like a dependable city companion. Small, bright, and consistent every single ride. Now here's something that redefines how a bike light looks, the BEKAN. Instead of mounting externally, it replaces your seat post entirely, giving your bike a clean, integrated look. Inside its slim housing are over 20 COBLED motion sensors and an accelerometer that automatically detects braking and triggers a solid red beam. It turns on automatically when you ride and shuts off when you stop. No buttons, no thinking. It just does the job. You get a 180-degree spread, so side visibility is excellent. The sealed body feels premium and easily shrugs off rain or dust, and you will appreciate the magnetic charging. It snaps into place with a click and gives close to a month of runtime per charge. Installation is also simple. Just remove your seat post, mount BEKAN in its place, and your saddle goes right on top. It comes in multiple sizes, so compatibility isn't a worry. For a smart, minimal, and secure option that doesn't stick out awkwardly, BEKAN makes a strong case. And for roughly $100, it feels like a long-term upgrade rather than just a light. Then comes something compact and practical, the CatEye Nano60. It's one of those lights you almost forget is there, yet it delivers more than expected when you turn it on. The beam pattern is tight and well-shaped, thanks to CatEye's OptiCube lens system, which focuses light evenly across the rear and side. Even at 60 lumens, the visibility is strong enough to cut through daylight glare, and the long beam projection makes sure drivers spot you from a distance. What's clever here is how CatEye managed to keep it so compact, barely 20 grams, yet it lasts up to 60 hours in flashing mode. We've used it through several rides in mixed weather, and the IPX4 rating keeps it safe from light rain. The mounting bracket fits modern Aero posts easily and locks tight without wobble. You also get 6 modes, including 2 daytime hyperflash options, which are bright enough for mid-afternoon rides. There's even a memory function, so it remembers your last mode when turned back on. A small thing, but handy. And when the battery runs low, it automatically switches to flash to save power. For something that costs around $30, the Nano60 hits that perfect blend of portability, practicality, and day-to-day dependability. If you prefer something brighter, the CatEye ViZ300 delivers it in style. With 3 LEDs pushing 300 lumens, it's hard to miss even in bright daylight. And this makes it one of the strongest in its range. The light spread covers nearly 300 degrees, so it's not just what's behind you. Drivers from the side will see it too. The standout feature here is the daytime hyperflash mode, a strobe pattern that's designed to be visible even in full sunlight. During our rides, it was clearly noticeable to oncoming cars even from half a block away. The group ride mode is another thoughtful touch. It tones down the brightness just enough so you don't blind other cyclists behind you. The build feels solid, with a proper snap mount that fits Aero and round seat posts securely. It's rated IPX4 for weather resistance, so light rain is no issue. Battery runtime varies depending on mode, from 10 hours in the brightest flash to more than 40 hours in the lower ones, and it charges back up in about 3 hours through USB. For around $45, the ViZ300 feels like a pro-grade safety upgrade for any serious commuter or NiteRider. Next up, the Lezyne Saddle II Alert 250, a smart rear light that feels built for precision. It's a premium saddle-mounted rear light that takes the idea of brake sensing to another level. Instead of a simple motion trigger, it uses an AI-powered system that detects deceleration accurately, switching instantly into a 250 lumen active alert mode. That flash pattern gets attention fast, especially when traffic's close behind. The beam spread covers 270 degrees, so even cars approaching from diagonals see it clearly. The housing is CNC machined aluminum, which looks and feels sturdy, but not bulky. You can tell Lezyne built this for rough use. It's IPX7 waterproof, meaning it can handle full rain sessions without issues. It offers 7 modes, including a disruptive day flash for daytime rides and an ultra-efficient femto mode that runs up to 60 hours. The 1,100 mAh battery is generous, and charging is easy through USB-C. The detachable saddle mount keeps things neat, freeing up space on your seat post. While it sits at around $139, the AI Alert 250 gives a level of awareness and precision you rarely see in taillights. It's more than visibility. It's communication between you and the traffic around you. And finally, we've got the NiteRider Sentry Aero 260, a bright, aerodynamic taillight built for both triathletes and road cyclists. It gives a 260 lumen output with a 260-degree visibility range, which is why it's called the Sentry. The design is aerodynamic, fitting cleanly against both standard and Aero posts without looking bulky. The dual light strips and internal reflector give a strong, even glow across your back profile, which really helps when cars approach from offset angles. We tested it in group rides and liked the dedicated group ride mode that keeps brightness moderate so you don't blind riders behind you. The rest of the modes, pulse, alternating flash, steady high, all switch smoothly, and the runtime ranges from about 4 hours on max brightness to nearly 30 hours on low. It charges through micro USB in roughly 2.5 hours, and the low battery indicator is easy to catch before it dies. It's IP64 rated, so dust and splash protection are solid. Despite all that brightness, it only weighs about 65 grams, which keeps it balanced on the post. Priced around $45, the Sentry Aero 260 feels like a solid finishing touch to any road setup. Bright, aerodynamic, and ready for both day and night rides. So that's our lineup of the best rear bike lights out there right now. Thanks for watching! Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more bike news and reviews.